to come to Montreal? What do you know about the CBL and why you chose to play in this league?
I know very little about the CBL actually, but I know it's a very competitive league, and I know that it's a lot of fun to be had in the basketball that's played, and it's a different rule set here, so I'm excited.
Have you talked to some players that you know that maybe play in the league already, or it's you don't know?
Yeah, so the only person I know outside of Montreal is Quincy. It's because we played in the same league basically our whole college careers. We followed each other from the ACC to the Big Ten. But obviously he's a rookie here, right? So I haven't talked to anybody on the team yet that's been in this league, but I know it's a lot of fun to be had and a lot of competitive basketball to play.
Welcome to Montreal. You're a DMV kid, so we know the ball out there is pretty tough and excellent. Describe to us playing under Coach Larinaga at Miami, what he taught you to become where you are to be a professional athlete at this point in your career.
Yeah, Coach Larinaga is a creature of habit. So that's one of the things that I've learned pretty early was just to build a routine and to stick with your routine. And he also taught me that the mental part of the game is very important, if not more important than the physical part of the game.
So what did Coach Jermaine sell you on this project to say, let me come play for the Alliance this summer? That you say, let's do it.
Just the league and the competitiveness and the players that's come through this league and that are currently playing in this league. And just having a place to prove myself once again, I think is fun. I think it's a challenge, and I'm willing to take it.
Alex, I took a look at your stats in the NCAA, and something jumped out to me. In 5 years, you took 158 three-pointers, made about 20% of them. In your first season as a pro, you took 84, so basically half in just one season, made 38% of them. How do you explain the sudden jump in both volume and percentage?
I think the biggest thing was confidence. It's just confidence. I've been able to shoot the basketball my whole life. Obviously in college it wasn't the best, but just refinding myself and trusting myself again, being in Europe, and just trusting my game and trusting my work.
Besides first of all, welcome to Montreal.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Besides the improvement, the obvious improvement in your three-point shooting, what is the strength that not only do you bring to the team, but the CEBL environment as a whole? Because you know this is an up and down league, very dynamic in the open floor. Of course, defense for most teams leads to offense in this league. So what is the strength that you think you bring to the table for the Alliance this summer?
Yeah, I think a staple of my basketball game is my athleticism and my speed, and I'm very energetic. So just being able to keep up with the competition, if not be faster than the competition when it comes to running. And yeah, I've done a lot of winning in my collegiate career, so hopefully bringing that winning culture to Montreal and just the competitiveness and fight and hungriness to win.
One thing to look at for a lot of American guys who play in this league is the number of games you're going to play in this small window. So it's 24 games in roughly, I think, 16 days, roughly, give or take. So physically, mentally, is it more of a physical grind or a mental grind in that context of playing so many games in a small window that it is in this league?
Of course, it'd be a physical grind, but I think the toughest part would be mentally. Obviously, staying fresh with your body, staying fresh with your mentality, and just continue to be motivated and wanting to play and wanting to win.
And Giannis is your favorite NBA player.
Of course.
So what is it that you took from his game that applies to your style?
Just his aggressiveness, not just on the court, but his aggressiveness mentally, and his aggressiveness mentally in the fact that he wants to get better every day. And he may have a low point, his team may have a low point, but that's all in the process and all a part of the journey to get better.
That's it. Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you.